In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve the ALEKS problem called Understanding Boyle's Law. Boyle's law is the gas law that gives us the relationship between the pressure and volume of a gas. It's specifically talking about if you change the pressure, how does that affect the volume? Or if you change the volume, how does that affect the pressure? And this pertains to gases that are being held at constant temperature and constant moles. Mathematically, Boyle's law is P1 V1 equals P2 V2. In this equation, the ones are used to represent we'll say the initial conditions, the initial pressure, and the initial volume. And the twos are used to represent the final conditions, the final pressure, and the final volume. So these problems are pretty easy to solve as long as you're able to correctly identify which variable is which means we just have to read the problem. So this is telling us that a cylinder is filled with 10 liters of gas. That sounds like it's our initial volume. And here is that cylinder. A piston is put into it. A piston is just a movable lid. You can move it, push it down, or you can lift it up. The initial pressure of the gas is 251 kilopascals, so that's definitely our initial pressure. The piston is pushed down and compresses the gas until the gas has a final volume of 8.6 liters, so that's our V2, and we're being asked to calculate the final pressure. So that's the thing that we're trying to figure out here. So we've got kind of two options of how we want to proceed. We could begin by just plugging all the numbers into this equation as it is written, or we could begin by rearranging this equation prior to putting any numbers into it, isolating the P2 variable, and then plugging our numbers in. I'm going to start by just plugging the numbers in from the problem without rearranging the equation first, starting with my P1 variable, which is 251 kilopascals, and my initial volume, 10 liters. That is going to be equal to my final pressure, which is my unknown variable, so I'm just going to keep using P2 for that, and the final volume, which is 8.60 liters. You do want to make sure as you're solving this problem that whatever unit you're using for volume, that unit needs to be consistent throughout this problem. And the same is true for the unit of pressure. It just needs to be consistent. You just need to have the same unit. So now we are ready to solve the problem. We can divide both sides by 8.60 liters. And this will cancel out the 8.60 liters on the right-hand side. We should use a different color there, and it'll cancel out the liter unit on the left-hand side. So our answer will be having units of kilopascals. 251 times 10 divided by 8.6. And so that means that our P2 is 292. ALEKS wants this to 3 significant figures. The units that we're getting from this problem are kilopascals, and the last thing that we should do is just double check to make sure that that is consistent with the units that ALEKS wants the answer to be expressed in.